Good morning. Welcome to Somewhere in Colorado. This is Altitude Living, where I walk you through the latest, the greatest, the hottest, the sexiest homes. Be hitting the Foothills Market just west of the greater Denver metro area. Talking about all the areas you love. Maybe you don't know them that much yet, but you're about to get to know them because we go from the least expensive to the most expensive. Talking about all these houses, all these areas. So if you're into that, you're in the right spot. This is 1242 Roland Drive, back in the Berland Ranchettes area. So not too far from 285. Looks like a straight shot up here, right in between the Loaf and Jug and Pine Junction. Go over to Crossroads, get yourself some brisket. It's a one bedroom, one bathroom, 600 square footer. Looks like they put a brand new roof on there. So this place has been remodeled. I mean, it's a 600 square foot cabin remodel, but you got a bathroom. They really took the soul out of the cabin feel of this. I will say that they remodeled it with the Home Depot classic colors and flooring, and they stripped it of its heart and charm of a cabiny feel. But whatever. I mean, we see a lot of rundown cabins. I guess at least this one has updated flooring and stuff like that. So there you have it. Being brought to you by Adrian Hers Dog. Whose dog? Hers Dog of LPT Realty. Asking price is $349,000. Moving on over to 2007 Virginia Street over in Idaho Springs. So this is just past Virginia Canyon up on the hill there. So you do have good access. You could just throw on your rollerblades and skirt right down Placer Street to 17th to hit Minor Street, where all the Tommy Knockers Brewery, Pickaxe Pizza, Bojo's Pizza, all the good things going on over there. There's a 4 bedroom, 2 bathroom, 2,263 square footer that looks very Idaho Springs to me. They're charmers, especially these minor community homes. Sometimes the flow is a little bit wonky. Sometimes the bedrooms are a little bit small, ceilings a little bit low sometimes. This one looks fine. All right, flooring looks good from far, but far from good. It needs some work, even though they put down some newer flooring. All right, interesting property. We won't go too far into this. Mary Rosinski with Keller Williams is listing this for 395,000. 189 Sioux Trail over in Evergreen. But this is just up Brook Forest Road. We'll take you right out to Evergreen Lake, Evergreen downtown. You're probably about 20 minutes from there. This is a lovely 2 bedroom, 1 bathroom, 1,064 square footer. Cool. It looks like a nice clean home, under 500,000 for over 1,000 square feet. Being brought to you by Craig Hafferman of Assist to Sell Real Estate Services. Asking price is $480,000. Or you go to my website, moxiepropertygroup.com, and you can look at all these homes in all their glory. Set up a search. Go check out all my YouTube videos. I have some pretty good evergreen YouTube videos if you haven't stumbled across those yet. But next up, 42 Catamount Ridge Road. This is over in Bailey, but yeah, down Roland Road, right by your Happy Camper Cannabis, man. You can go get your weed gummies, man. This is a lovely 3 bedroom, 3 bathroom, 1,818 square feet. You get the nice tongue and groove ceiling, nice skylights. And if you guys didn't know, currently, I mean, I don't know if you're looking to buy or just rent over here, Shay. Either one is a good idea. But we currently have the most inventory in Colorado that we have had in the past 10 years. People listing the properties now, or the people that have already been sitting with their home on the market as we get closer to those kiddos getting back to school, football season, fall, everything like that. You're going to find those sellers that are going to be more apt to say, let's make a deal. All right, there you have it. They only have 15 photos on this one. This is being brought to you by Paul Mooney of Orchard. Asking price 600,000. You got 316 Umatilla Drive. You're living that canyon life even more so than being just on Cold Creek Canyon or Golden Gate Canyon, because you are in the middle, kind of straddling the two corridors to get back down the hill. and you're back by Rollinsville, so you are kind of far back in there. This is not a property that I want to live at full time, just unless you want to live that hermit life. Perfectly fine, because it just does take a little bit longer to get down to civilization. This one will take you down to like North Arvada area. Your closest town is definitely going to be Nederland. Secondary property, seasonal property. I mean, you might like to live up there full time, but not me. But it's cute. It's clean. The trim is green. Okay. It's clean enough. Moving right away. Maybe do a couple updates as you see fit. Okay, yeah, 4 bedroom, 2 bath, 2,403 square feet. And downstairs you have a separate little sitting area with a little kitchenette. Cute. All right. This is a nice little family getaway where you have a separate living area and tell them to get away. Go downstairs. 2 car garage, 2,400 square foot home in the mountains, fairly good condition, and it's because that location is kind of tucked in there. So this is Nancy Kirkendall with Remax. This is her listing here. 620,000 is the asking price. 291 Pinecrest Circle over in Bailey. Okay, so just past the Loaf and Jug over there. This is a 2 bedroom, 1.5 bathroom, 1,216 square footer. Looking good. I like the hangout over here. Their driveway looks fairly long too, so you definitely want the toys, boys or ladies, to be able to plow that. At least it's paved. I don't know about that tile choice. Decisions were made. Easy to fix. But look at the freaking views. Wide open spaces. There is your laundry. They put a sign up there. That's a good hang right there. I mean, if you could get on the short-term rental list too, this would be a great short-term rental. I mean, pairing people could get up there, but it looks like it's got good exposure. It's right by 285. Short-term renters would love that. You do have to get on the list for Park County to do that, but compared to other counties, Park County isn't as bad. Look at that. The gas grill hooked up and everything. Like it. I like it. Good property. Being brought to you by Vicky Wimberly of Coldwell Banker. Asking price 640,000. 5825 Hers Man Drive over in the Meadows neighborhood. So this is South Evergreen, below the lake. You're closer to. You're not quite Marshdale yet. I wouldn't consider this Evergreen Meadows a good location. All right. Who needs a couch when you can stack a twin bed? But it looks clean. Look past the twin bed. Looks like a good little space, especially 908 square feet. Sometimes you see these in Evergreen at this price point, and the problem that a lot of people have is like 1 bathroom. Everybody wants 2 bathrooms. I think location wise, this is going to help this thing sell. Yeah, I do like the charming stuff. I understand people appreciate the newly upgraded. Look at those rock outcroppings. Those could be your rock outcroppings. All right, there you have it. Nice, cool. I like it. Craig Hafferman, assist to sell real estate services. Asking price 649,000. This is 12059 Blackhawk Drive over in Conifer. Conflicting names there. Blackhawk Drive in Conifer. This is a lovely 4 bedroom, 3 bathroom, 2,103 square footer. Good flow. That thing is huge. That is taking up a lot of real estate inside the house there. Look at this light. It's like a fan light with a bulb on top, but those look like mini antler things. Of all the lights, I would have not have picked that one. All right, got a little kitchen there. Good thing they put pantry on the window doors there. All right, tile counters, not my favorite. Let's analyze this setup here. You got the chair here to watch the person that's running, or you could watch TV, or you could look in the mirror and watch their booty bounce as they run. There's a lot to digest, and that is why we're here every Saturday, 8 a.m., to analyze what the hell is this person doing with their setup in this room. It's like you can read a good book, you can watch your significant other's booty bounce, you could watch TV, and you're going to get hot and heavy over here in this chair, so turn on the fan. That is the biggest TV for the smallest area. We're just going to move on. I can unpack that room all day. All right, nice outdoor sitting area with the trees that have been thinned out a little bit. I like the metal roof. I like the deck. Being brought to you by Brandon Brennick of Kentwood Commercial. They are asking 749,000. 23666. Market the beast. But this is back in Genesee. It looks like the villages at Genesee neighborhood. So really amazing, easy commute back out. I mean, once you hit the highway here, you're 5 minutes back down the hill. This is a 3 bedroom, 2.5 bathroom, 1,675 square footer. We got a fun, funky kitchen decor here. This reminds me of like a playhouse. Okay, they went with the fun, funky vibe. Basement is giving basementy vibes. You get a lot of homes out here that the basement doesn't feel as basementy because it's typically on a hill and you have a walkout. But that basement is basementy. You would like that. That is available for you to buy. Asking price 750,000. All right, we're going Upper Forest Road. This is 258 Upper Forest Road back in the St. Mary's neighborhood. So you're at 10,000 feet of elevation. It's a little colder, longer. Buyer beware. It's a great summertime spot, but in the winter, it's just a little bit tougher living. Cool. We got like a nice hang space and like a ladder, like a lofty ladder to get up to like the pool table area. So they're keeping the vibe inside the house. This house is vertical from the way to get into it to the way that you get to that loft space here. This is Deborah Beda's Keller Williams listing, asking price 765,000. This is 7033 Silverhorn Drive. Okay, North Turkey Creek area as well, but nice neighborhood. Meadowy feeling in some parts. This is a lovely 4 bedroom, 2.5 bathroom, 1,886 square footer. There you go. Get great sun exposure, kind of an open floor plan. You got everything right here. The living room, eat-in kitchen, the dining room. It's a little bit busy, but maybe it wouldn't feel so much in person. Whoa, what do we got here? It looks like Steve Jobs' first office recreated. Look like run a little business out of there. Okay, looking good. There you have it. Gig Blitz is listing this with Coldwell Banker. Love that name. Gig Blitz. That's a badass name. I'm a sucker for unique names. 850,000 is the asking price. This is Kevin Friedoff's listing over in 8442 Gray Fox Drive. This is a 4 bedroom, 3 bathroom, 2,816 square footer. Nice rolling hill views. Nice old charming wood burning thingy there. The floor giving off red and that wall giving off red. Something's gotta give. All right, that's a nice space. Good food, good friends, good times. That's what I always say. It's a fine home. Looks like updated appliances, nice wood burning stove. That's where you want to sit. That's a great setup. To have the aspen trees in the summer give you that shade like that. Perfect. And in the winter they go away and you get the sunshine. Perfect. With this, that is a very very hot spot. You need some umbrellas there. You're gonna get roasted. All right, downstairs sitting area, chilling like a villain, reading that book. Carpet looks like it gets stretched a little bit, but overall, solid looking home. All right, there you have it. That is being brought to you by Kevin Friedhoff. Asking price 875, 6860. Sorry, Kilimanjaro Drive, North Turkey Creek neighborhood. Again, kind of like out in the open. You want some room for the dog or the kiddos to roam. Look at that space. Oh, the windows, beautiful. The river rock fireplace, the tongue and groove ceilings, the flow to make you want to go outside. I thought there was a message in the mirror there. They just didn't do a great job cleaning it. Cool. All right, looks good. Looks clean. Come and get it. Sitting on some acreage here. 2 acre lot. Open house today, 12 to 2. You can go see that right after this video here. Being brought to you by Helen Kaya of Redfin. Asking price 890,000. This is 19736 Flint Lane over in Morrison, the Homestead neighborhood. This is a 3 bedroom, two and a half bathroom, 2,993 square footer. This might be one that we have to go see IRL, figure out what the hell's going on. I don't think I like the stone. This is, I don't know what the vibe is there, but I don't like the brick and the stone. Big countertop there, double oven. The flow feels a little bit unique. I feel like this is one of those ones you gotta get in there and you gotta feel it out. Yeah, the brick is a little bit out of place. You got the hot tub inside, which is not my favorite. I like a outside hot tub. You know, maybe smells like chlorine in there, and in my mind's eye, I'm not a fan of it. That's the hang right there in the summer too. Just pop all those open. Looks like a garage with a garage added onto it. Asking price $1,100,000. Ooh, Santa Fe Mountain Road up in Evergreen, Floyd Hill area. So you are Clear Creek County. You're back in there. So 15 to 20 minutes to get back out to I-70 here because you got to go all the way back over here to Beaverbrook Canyon Road. So you're at the back of it, but you get the views. This is a 4-bedroom, 4.5 bathroom, 5,128 square footer at the top of the hill here. Hell yeah, that's Central City Parkway there. You got the Wolf Appliances. I mean, that's the reason you live up in this area here is for those views. This house looks like it could use a little bit of updating. Not too bad though. Can't tell if that's actual rock outcropping in the house. Oh yeah, it looks like they made it like a little. I don't know why they like the scenery around it. The scenery around it's kind of taking away from what I'm looking at there. That is the mountain coming into your house. Cool. There you have it. Angela Chavez of Remax asking price is 1,495,000. Now we're getting to the top of the heap here. All right, going over to 35 Pickle, not Pickle Road, not Pickle Drive, not Pickle Avenue, not Pickle Circle, not Pickle Place. 35 Pickle. That's a good street name. Yo, I'm on Pickle. 4-bedroom, 3-bathroom, 4,077 square feet for 35 Pickle. All right, nice tongue and groove. Nice views out the windows. That's what we're here for. We want those mountain views. Kitchen looks expansive with a double oven. I always say double oven because as a guy, I cook hardly ever, hardly ever. And so I say double oven because it's like, what the hell am I going to do with two ovens? But I have a great girlfriend right now that she loves to cook and she can whip up a storm. So she would probably love a double oven. Cool. Looks good. Looks nice. Looks clean. Jeff Doland of Remax Professionals asking prices 1,599,000. This is 2429 Bitter Root Lane over in Genesee South. Now I'm a sucker for Genesee South, so here you have cool Genesee South. This is kind of what you get here. Once you hit 285, though, you're 5 minutes back down the hill. Cool. You got some flat usable space there. A lot of steps, it looks like. A lot of levels to this mountain living here. But it looks good. It looks clean. Get great views. Get the sunken living room feel from the 80s. Was that the 70s? Cool. The exterior looks great. Landscaping looks great. Very beautiful. Very beautiful. Yeah, can't deny it. Being brought to you by Blair Bryant of the Stellar Group. They're asking 1,750,000 open house today, 2 to 4. 2828 Keystone Drive. So this is just past the kind of the commercial area of Evergreen. You're gonna take either Sugar Bush or you're gonna take Keystone to get back to this property. This is a lovely 5-bedroom, 4.5 bathroom, 6,748 square footer. She big. That's a lot of square footage. You got the Wolf Appliances. Nice open flow. There's something about this house though. There's something about it that's not doing it for me. It's like I want to like it, but I'm not sure what I don't like about it. Just maybe it's just a little maybe it feels a little bit tired. Like nothing is wrong. It's got great space. It's got great feature. It's a little tired, right? And just a lot of square footage to have to redo. It's so much square footage. Good location in Evergreen. 300, 400K into a house to get it banging. Here you go. I'm not sure if that's going to put you at like the $3 million mark on this to get a ton of money back on it, but all right, there you have it. All right. All right. I don't know why my voice was getting quieter as I talked about that one, but it's like I felt older. I didn't want to offend. I didn't want to offend it. Right? It's like going over to your grandma's house and you just put on your best behavior. That's what I felt like I was doing with that house. This one is being brought to you by Jamie Shingwick of the Greenhouse. And they're asking 2,190,000. Okay, we're gonna move on. All right, our next new property is 180 Outpost Lane. This is over in Floyd Hill neighborhood. Looks like we got a lot going on. We got one, two, three, four outdoor sing areas. Floyd Hill area, amazing windows. I mean, amazing windows, which give you amazing views. That's what I'm getting at. Look at the views. Cool. Okay. This thing on the side here is feeling on the bookshelf there. We have Vogue, a book that says something Kate Moss. It's fine, right? It's good. It's a cute house. Whoa. Whoa. There's a lot of stories. That's why you have an elevator. That's I like that. I like that that flow there. Holy crap, everyone's like, that's so many stairs. And they're like, whoa, 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 whoa. Don't worry. Don't worry, you got an elevator. Thank goodness. It's showing 6 floors. It's giving 6 floors. Lastly, but not leastly, 80 Elk Crossing Lane over in Upper Bear Creek neighborhood. You're back kind of Witter Gulch, so you're far enough back in here that you're likely, if you want to just cut the quick way over to 74, you'll take Stagecoach to cut it over, or you could take the nice kind of windy path. I consider this the Beverly Hills of Evergreen at some part. There's some giant castles over in there. 4 bedroom, 3.5 bathroom, 6,354 square feet. Look at that big 3-car garage with the little drive-through, breeze through. Get yourself out of the rain. Upper Bear Creek there. Nice tile roof. Who's got it? Who's got the 3.25 beaming? Nice beams, wood beams up top. This is fun spiral staircase. I don't know if you're gonna love that or hate that, but I think it's fun. Nice double oven. Kitchen looks good. Not too expansive. I forget what you call these, like blind boxes. I know that's not what they're called, but they always make the house look older than it is to me. I don't know. Just once you start getting up to like 6,000 square feet, it's like you got to go see it in person because it's hard to get that flow understood in the photos here. So you hit me up. You guys hit me up if you want to go see this one IRL. You can also go follow me on Instagram if you haven't done that yet. Cool. There you have it. 80 Elk Crossing Lane being brought to you by Lark Stewart of Live Sotheby's International Realty. They are asking 3,250,000. Guys, thank you for jumping on today. Just a reminder, if you want to go see all these properties in all their glory, you go to my website, moxiepropertygroup.com, and then check out one of the favorite buttons, my favorite buttons on my website. It's called Contact Us. This is where you put in your legitimate contact information, and then you send that to me, and then I call you, and then we get you started on your journey to find the right level of mountain living for you. So that is it. I hope you guys had a great time hanging out with me today. 2 hours and 20 minutes. We do this every Saturday, 8 a.m. Mountain Standard Time. I'll be back here next time. Don't forget to smash that like button on your way out. And don't forget, I love you. Goodbye.